Hello. Welcome back. My name is Julie and I am on a dirty keto adventure, and this is today's journal and a product review. So I tried these Quest protein chips, tortilla style protein chips, the ranch flavor, a couple of weeks ago. They're expensive, but they were pretty good. They're definitely not a regular tortilla chip. I mean, they're low carb. So you're not going to get the exact same thing as a regular tortilla chip. You're just not. But they did hit the spot. They worked for me. I was happy to have them. So when I saw there was a deal at a grocery store I was at on them, where it was like 2 for $5, I was like, well, okay, why not? I'll go ahead and grab them because I knew I liked these again, but that they would be a special treat, not something I could get very often, absolutely a splurge, especially in the cost department, but not so much in the net carbs department because the serving size is 1 bag, and in 1 bag, there are only 4 net carbs. And that's pretty darn good for a low carb snack. So anyway, so I saw that they also had the nacho cheese flavor, and in my other life, I loved nacho cheese Doritos. Delish. Confession, please tell me I'm not the only one, but I could eat the whole like regular size bag, like real size bag, all by myself. Of course, my mouth would be completely raw for like 3 days after, and my stomach would be a disaster. But they're addictive. That's one of the nice things about the fact that these only, as far as I've seen, they only come in these small bags. So you get a nice, perfect serving size measured, and you don't have access to a ginormous bag. Can you imagine how much a full-size bag would cost? Ugh. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's try out the nacho cheese. Keeping in mind, these are not Doritos. These are low carb. Okay. There's the look. If you hear chitter chatter in the background, that's my babies who are working really hard to be quiet. Sorry. Thank you. Anyway, looks like a chip, but a little bit different. You can actually see that it looks less bumpy, less crunchy, looks smoother, I think. Yeah. Sorry I don't have like actual Doritos with me here to do a side-by-side comparison, but they would just be too darn tempting. All right. Okay. The first taste that you get is the nacho cheese. And that first hit is fantastic. Now, right, couple beats after that, you get the low carb taste. You get the pretend tortilla chip taste. And that's a little different. If you've been doing keto or low carb and you've been doing that for some time, the taste, it won't be shocking to you. It won't even be disappointing because you're just so happy to have something that's a snack and tastes almost like regular food. So you're not going to mind that so much. But if you jump right into low carb and this straight from a bag of Doritos, this will be a huge letdown. Bitter disappointment. But for me, having been doing this for quite some time now, this is absolutely a treat. And that first hit, that first note of the nacho cheese, which is really quite strong there at first, I'm absolutely a happy camper. They are not as crunchy. There is not all that, crunching, breaking crispiness of an actual fried tortilla chip Dorito. Okay. These are more airy, light, not flaky, but kind of that feel. They're very fragile. And they feel that way going down. So you still get the crunch, but it's not like a dramatic crunch. Let's try one more just to be safe, just to be sure. Yeah, exact same experience. You hit that nacho cheese first, and that's fabulous. I will say, it does set up some expectations because you get that nacho cheese and you're like, oh, I remember this. I remember that nacho cheese deliciousness. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is low carb. But they do the job. They are delicious. Absolutely a splurge in the price department. Glad I was able to find a little deal on them and to enjoy them. I do recommend them, especially if you can get a good price on them. So those are the Quest tortilla chips. So far, I've seen them available in ranch and nacho cheese. If you have seen them available in any other flavors, please tell us in the comments and where it was that you found them. Now, a quick little story with our food review. It's not so much as a story as it is a word to the wise or a note, an anecdotal experience, which is a side effect for me of ketosis. So when you're in keto, you are trying to get into ketosis, which is a way that your body burns fuel that is different from the way it normally burns fuel. So you live this low carb life, staying away from carbohydrate heavy foods, right? That's what low carb is, which is the idea behind keto. So you're trying to get, by not eating the carb foods, you're trying to get into ketosis so that your body is burning energy differently. That's what you're trying to do. Well, when I'm in ketosis, I notice several side effects. There's certain side effects. You can tend to get kind of backed up in the, the pipes down there in that department. And so you got to be careful there. But one other that there's a lot of positive side effects too. Like you feel more clear-headed, more alert. My vision gets better. All of my senses are more acute, just able to think more clearly. So there are lots of good benefits, okay? But one that is just, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just interesting. And it's one of the first signs that I am successfully in ketosis. And it is this. I have to pee all the time. Why? Has that happened to you when you are in ketosis? Is this something that you have experienced? Does it happen every time? Is this a regular? Oh, that's almost like a pun in this instance. But is that something you've experienced, and is that one of those side effects for you? Now, something I have to be careful with when I'm going through that is I have to make sure I'm getting all my electrolytes, my sugars, my salts, and all of that to make up for peeing all the time, which can take some of that stuff out that you actually really need. Why does it do that? I don't know. I don't know if it does that to everybody. That's what I'd love for you guys to tell me. But I am going to do a little bit of research, and I'm going to see if that is, in fact, a regular side effect, or if that's just, one of the things that happens in this circus body that I live in. I don't know. And if it is a regular thing, I'm going to find out why. What causes it? Because I don't know. I really don't. But funny side effect, potential side effect to be aware of if you decide to venture into ketosis. That is all I have got for you today. Things are going really well, guys. Things are going really, really well. And I'm feeling good and excited. Excited for progress that we're making and to just keep on this path, finish the job, and then maintain. We have a long ways to go yet. I appreciate you being along for the journey with me, for the support and the kindness, and I will see you real soon.